Good day to you, whatever the time of day and night or whatever it is by you. I'm very excited today because I have found a very nice card-based battler type of game. Very polished, very professional, very good looking. And yeah, I'm thrilled to show it to you. And as you can see from their start screen, their start dialogue, this is the itch demo. They have wishlist ratings. They even have a Kickstarter. So yeah, come and have a look at this game. Come in and enjoy a bit of the gameplay with me. And if you like the look of it, hit that wishlist. Join their Discord. Go visit their Kickstarter. Whatever you are inspired to do. I'm jabbering because I'm excited. Alright, let's jump in. Let's show some gameplay. In fact, let's go through their tutorial because they have a really good tutorial. It's part of the reasons why I'm excited. So we're going to have a look at some gameplay, which will probably take up most of the video. We might do a little bit of critique at the end, but I don't think there's too much I can critique. And the music is going crazy. So let's have a look at the settings page. They've got all the quality of life controls I like to see. They have a separate controls page, which will let you do all various things. They have a lovely credits page. I'm hoping this music isn't going to give me copyright troubles. Henry Taylor, your music is amazing. Please let me use it in my video because I'm trying to show off the game that you've done music for. And you can change the language, and there's even a feedback form in the language button. Yeah, and then there's the wishlist button, there's their Discord button. This is a sort of a demo slash beta, I guess, at 0.1.5. They got patch notes link. I mean, look at this professionalism, and look at this beautiful view. And there's even a cat. Can't go wrong with the cat. Alright, let's jump in. New game with a tutorial. They have the option to turn the tutorial off. Professionalism, look at that. Even a small T for, I guess, aesthetics sake. So, let's jump in. Randomizing horrors tastes. So here we are, a princess waking up in a dungeon, and we don't know where we are. But we are a princess, so we rapidly redress ourselves and we have a look, and we are told that we can left and right with A and D, or we can click to where we want to run to. And we have a horrible little dungeon. We have a door that we can't open because it is locked, but we are confident. I love the way we run. Look at the way we sort of hold the front of our dress up so we can move. And we can release this cat with purple eyes who will unexpectedly talk to us. Lady Catherine apparently says, "Oh my, finally. I have been stuck in that cage for far too long." Huh? You can talk? Why, of course I can. Now, let's get out of here, shall we? Where are we even? No time for questions now. Here, take this key and let's go. So we get a key, magically, a rusty key, and we have a little bit of our UI. So let us run over here. Let us open the door. And we are in a little bit more of the dungeon. So we're going to run forward. Oh, and we get a surprise because Lady Catherine has teleported to where we are. Why she didn't teleport at the couch, I don't know, but we'll worry about that later. Be careful, I see a red cap up ahead. A red what? A red cap, and judging by the look of it, it's very hungry. Hungry? Can someone please explain what on earth is going on? This really isn't complicated. We can cook for him. Cook? I don't cook. I am cooked for. Enough! Take the cauldron and the dishes. So we are given a cauldron and some dishes. So those are some food stuffs. And then we run off and we face the red cap. Now, for those of you who might be wondering what the hell's going on in terms of the monsters and the food, this game has wrapped in some English and Irish folklore. So the monsters are from the folklore, and the dishes are quite popular English and Irish dishes from history, from history in our little corner of the world. So yes, so that's what the kind of the core theme of this game is. It's exposing us to these dishes, and there's beasties and monsters from our history in England and Ireland, and probably some of the other nations attached to us as well. I think a lot of it has crept through in ancient times. Nevertheless, we are feeding this hungry horror. We can have a look at our UI. I think the tutorial is going to tell us about it at this, but we are the princess. We have stamina, 10 out of 10, and we have gold, of which we have 0 at the moment. We are facing a red cap level 1 who has 30 hunger, or at least we need to fill him up. Well, he has 0 hunger, but we need to get him to the maximum of 30, and he is quite far away from us, so the danger to us is quite small. This is what he's going to do next, which is move towards us. He has craving, which means the kind of food he will react to the best. At the moment there is no craving, but if we give him some food, he then develops a craving for a different type of taste, and we then need to use the food that is next appropriate, which is an amazing gameplay technique that I love. Right, down at the bottom left here we have potions we can take. We have a compendium that will tell us about the monsters that we're fighting. All of this will be covered in the tutorial, but I'm just giving you a quick run through. And we have the deck that we can draw cards from. We have 5 cards that we have drawn from this deck, and then the discard pile that we can drop cards into as we use them, or we can freely choose to discard 2 tiles which will be immediately replaced from our deck. So if we don't have an appropriate card for whatever turn we want to make, we can at least for free discard 2 cards and hopefully get a new one out, or we can spend stamina on discarding more cards. And yeah, we have various upgrades and things in the future that will give us more stamina and replace our stamina, and so on. Right, let's continue. So long. So we're going to feed the hungry horror. This is the hunger bar. Fill it and everyone lives. So we've got to feed his hunger bar. The hunger value is shown on the dish card here. Do try to keep up. Then we are shown the card. So this is the hunger. This is what the card satisfies. This is how much stamina it gives us to us if we eat it. I forget what that is. Anyway, we are going to feed him some pottage. I'm not quite sure what pottage actually is. I think it's a kind of gruel or stew. Kind of stew without the ingredients, like a soup, sort of pasta soup, but not quite at stew level. I think. I'm not sure. We might find out a bit later. Anyway, right. Throw some pottage at the red cap. So we select the pottage card, and it goes to either we can give it to ourselves, which won't show us at the moment because it's a tutorial, or we can give it to him. So let's give it to him, and we fling him a bowl of pottage, and he eats it, and he likes it. Oh, that's what that second thing is. Right, so he likes it, and he moves a step closer to us because that was his move and his turn. So we have given him 1 point of food, and he has come 1 step closer to us, so his risk has gone up 1. So he seems to like pottage. So that is what this bottom thing means. He likes this kind of food. We don't know if he likes this kind of food, and I don't remember what that does. We'll find out now in a moment. So this one will satisfy his sour cravings. It's pickled eggs, so eggs pickled in some kind of pickling brine. Absolutely delicious. I like pickled eggs. So yeah, I don't like them too sour though. But vinegar, it's probably pickled in vinegar. That's why they're sour. But yeah, delicious. Anyway, he seems to like pottage. Every horror has its own unique preferences. They have likes and dislikes, and then they have loves and hates. So one of 4 settings. This icon shows whether they like something or not. So as you discover whether or not they like something, it gets recorded in the compendium, and future cards with a like or dislike will have a little marker on it once we've tried it out, I suppose, or someone tells us about it. So the red cap likes this pottage. You can also see the horror's next move here, so no nasty surprises. So he's going to move again towards us in future, so it'll be 2 of 4 at the end of his next turn. And this shows how close the horror is to reaching you. Yeah, that's his like threat meter. He moves quite fast, so he only has 4 steps to get to us. Other monsters will have longer steps because they move a bit slower. Some dishes will make the horror crave a certain flavor. The craving icon is right here. Oh, okay, so that's what he will crave afterwards. So this will satisfy his taste for sourness and will give him a craving for saltiness. I guess that's what the blue is. Feed him the pickled eggs and enjoy the craving bonus. So we throw him some pickled eggs. Only satisfy 4 of his food, so he's only up to 5. But if we give him something. It comes with a bonus. So if we give him something that satisfies his craving, it will add +4 to that. So these roast potatoes will normally only give him +4, but the craving bonus will multiply that. Will add, not multiply, add a 4 to that. And then I think because he's craving it, it'll give him more. I'm not sure. Is that the craving bonus? Anyway, so now the red cap is craving something salty. Conveniently, you have salty roast potatoes. The flavor icon is here in case you missed it, so that's what he's craving, and that matches that one. Flavor salty, red cap craves this. Throw him these roast potatoes and you will get a craving bonus. Oh, roast potatoes, shuck it at him. So now he is craving. Oh, he's ravenous. Oh, he didn't make a move to it. He ended up craving instead. Now he wants something savory. Oh, he added +6 to his desire. That was what that ravenous thing is. So we have to give him an extra 6 worth of food. Right. So now he's craving something savory, but we don't have anything savory in our list. I don't know what that pottage is. This is your draw pile. At the start of each turn, we draw one dish from it. It's shuffled, obviously. You don't get to choose. I can see more roast potatoes lurking in there. This is our discard pile. When the draw pile runs out, these get shuffled back in. Can we see the cards? Yes, we can. So we can see what we have. So we have more pickled eggs. We have more roast potatoes, neither of which are savory, and some more pottages. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to meet his craving, I don't think. Craving bonus. Okay, so these will give us a +4 if we get his craving bonus right, but we can't because we don't have it. Anyway, but we can draw something that will feed him more. So we can right-click a pottage, and it immediately gives us another card, which is more pottage. We can right-click that one, and we get another pottage. So that doesn't help us, but we can spend some stamina to right-click another one. Oh, and the stamina goes up every time. It was -1 before. Now it is -2. Now we have the potatoes. Yeah, that's our stamina being hit. But look, roast potatoes. Same, they're not savory. Still, I came prepared. Take this. Feed him the salty tooth potion. Alright, so what we can do is give him a potion that will give him salty craving, but it will consume a turn, if I remember correctly. So we flung him the salty tooth potion. And cha-ching. So now he wants something salty instead of savory. Roast potatoes again. Do not try to overthink it. Oh, that doesn't consume a turn. Okay, so we can use a potion without giving him the next turn. So let's give him the roast potatoes. Flung it at his face. And he likes it. And the craving bonuses go ching-ching. And so we're up to 25. Oh, he's taken a step closer to us. Now he's craving savory again, unfortunately, but we don't have a savory in our inventory at all, I don't think. Now then, let's address your stamina. If it reaches 0, you faint. Very inconvenient. You can restore stamina by eating a dish yourself. The stamina value is shown on the card. That's it there. Give it a try. Eat the pickled eggs. So this should fill our stamina up. And give us 3 gold as well. That's what the bonus on this card is. And we're going to eat the pickled eggs ourselves and get our stamina back up to 10. Now the red cap takes a turn, unfortunately, and has reached us and will smack us and knock us out. We are vanquished, and the red cap is chuckling at us. So that is the basic gameplay, but now we get to this is our intermediate stage where we have various upgrades and things. So we are now here in our castle, very confused. What? Wait. Am I back in the kitchen? Yes, you are. But how? The last thing I remember was that dreadful red cap. Oh, right. My bad. I forgot to mention. Don't let a horror get too close to you. Too close? Then how am I back here? The Cauldron of Plenty. It protects you. If anything bad happens, you respawn safely here. I think I need to lie down. Here, take these silver ingredients. you can place them on the pillars over there. They will spawn additional ingredients for you. And we get a bunch of silver items. And we place them on the pillars. So we've got potatoes, eggs, flour, butter. I think these are parsnips, the vegetables anyway. And then if we walk towards them, they will then give us a whole bunch of items, and I guess go into some sort of cooldown. Let's talk to the cat again. Are you even trying? Okay, so he's saying don't talk to us yet. So move further on. Oh, and here's the fireplace, and we get more recipes. Oh no! I'm a princess, not a cook. I am not cooking for those awful horrors again. It's the only way to save the kingdom. What do you even mean by that? You still don't remember, do you? And we get a whole bunch of recipes. Let's keep running. Sheesh! Okay, we're scared because he appeared again. Stop doing that. Here, you can build your starting deck. So, I can't lie down? The ingredients you have can be used to make dishes. Choose wisely, as some dishes work better together. Pairing them creates a powerful strategy. Oh, I don't even know how to cook. The details of your incompetence do not interest me. Anyway, alright, so we cook, which is apparently involves us just stirring the dish. So here's all the recipes that we know. Use them to add dishes to your deck, whichever consumes some of the ingredients we have. Cooking a dish uses up ingredients. Cook enough dishes to fill the deck. First time cooking, try taking one of each plus 3 extras. Oh. So one of each, dung, 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 dung. And then 3 extras. Now we have roast potatoes. So if he's craving, I'm not sure what the orange is. Does anything give us orange? But that is a +4, so let's go with that. Pickled eggs. Oh, it'll make us crave savory, so let's add a savory. Oh, and these feasts are good. Can I make another one of these feasts? Yes, I really like those feasts. Well, the box teas, the pancakes. Good. So we will cook those. And right. Very nice. Probably best you take some cookware. Choose one from this chest. You can find more of these in cursed rooms, but be careful, they can be much harder to pass. Alright, so now we have randomly selected set of items that we can add to our cookware that will give us some bonuses. We can either gain max stamina, which is very, very tempting. Salty dishes will satiate more hunger. That's also very, very nice. And +2 free discards. I think that's possibly less important. I never really used discards in my first attempt to play through the game. I can see how they're powerful, but I had major stamina issues. So I'm going to take the stamina boost just to give me a little bit more breathing room. Unfortunately, it doesn't refill my stamina. That's quite annoying. Anyway, so now we have +5 stamina. Let's continue ahead. And there is a rather nice mirror. It doesn't do anything, except we go meh. And just go meh at ourselves. Oh, that's as far as I go. Our powers don't allow me to go any further. Just a quick warning. It looks like we have a fairy infestation in the castle again. And they're opening fairy gates in the crossing. The crossing? Did you learn anything at school? The crossing is a place where realms collide, and you can travel between them through fairy gates. Why are you still here? Off you pop. Alright, well, we are proceeding along our quest line. And we are elsewhere in the castle. There's a picture of, I guess, Lady Catherine. No purple eyes, though. And we get to choose a free dish. We get potato fowls that I initially misread as something slightly ruder. But that's quite nice because it satiates savory and will give us a sweet craving. Yorkshire pudding, which satiates salt and will give us a sweet pudding. And this will double the hunger of the next dish formed, so that's quite a nice bonus. Also, it gives 8, so that's a nice chunk of hunger. Mellow, just whatever the next dish is will be light, and even if he doesn't like roast potatoes, he will like the roast potatoes, which is quite nice. I like the fact that just will always be light because it's a crowd pleaser. But we are going with the +8. We're going with the potato falls. It's added to our deck, and off we go. Oh, and now this guy. Golly, how did you do this? Do what? Go through this door. I kept trying, and some force doesn't let me. I just did. Who are you? I am Merlin the Blue, a druid's trainee. Trainee? But you look old. Hey, just so you know, I'm only 143 years old. A perfect time to start a new career. I was sent here by the druids to check on a dragon. Dragon? Oh yes, a big red dragon. It looks like a ravenous curse got it as well. Ravenous... what? A curse, child. You seem to be struggling with complex sentences. Problem. Curse plus mythical creatures equals hungry horrors. Solution? Maybe if we can lift the spell blocking the door to the dragon, we find something in its lair. Right, that sounds utterly exhausting. Good luck with the curse and all. I'm not the one to do manual labor. I was told all my life to wait for a prince to rescue me, so I'm just going to find a comfy bed and finally lie down. Suit yourself. See you later then. So off we toddle, and we have this major gate that we can't go into because it's locked. And what we need to do is light the candles around it, and we light each candle by going through these gates. As you can see, there are many of them that we need to unlock, and then that's the end of our route through the castle. So the only route we have to proceed forward is through this first door, which will take us to the caves with our 10 stamina and our food. So we are in the caves, and we are now going to face our first enemy with our posset pot. So we have another red cap, level 1. This time let's do a bit better. So should we start with this, which will give us a craving for the yellow, which is the sour, I think. But it will give us feast +2, which I think means he gains 5 hunger every turn that we take. Apologies if you can hear my cat yelling at the door to come in. He wants to come and eat some cat food that is hidden in here. Right, so I guess he's a hungry horror as well, but I don't have any food to actually throw at him. So anyway, let us feed him this feast. I think this is a good opening move. I mean, this is also tempting, but we don't have anything sweet to follow it up with. But we do have a sour, so we can go into that craving chain. So let's give him this feast and chuck it in. As you see now, we can give it to ourselves if we want to boost our stamina, but we don't. We want to start on him, and he's going to move towards us the next turn. So we are prepared. So he likes that. He will toddle forward. Let's see. So he has +5 hunger each turn. So we've given him quite a bit of food there, just for 2 turns it seems. And now he has a craving for this. So we give him this, and you can see it's now giving an 8 to boost that. And after that, he will want something salty. I don't think we have anything salty in our deck, or at least in our hand just yet. So we might have to discard a couple. Anyway, let us throw this chain at him. Oh, we're doing much better this time. He's going to... oh, what's he going to do? Oh, he's stolen a box tea from us, this sod. Alright, well, anyway, something salty. We have this roast potato. This should win the hand for us. And it's a crowd pleaser, so we know he'll like it. Yeah, let's fling this at him. Eat this. And then all the bonuses from the various things have filled him up, and we win. Oh, and we got our stolen dish returned. That's quite nice. I was worried that was gone permanently, but not. Now if we press tab, we can see our compendium that will tell us what we have. This is our inventory. We don't have a lot of things. We have our deck. That's what we got at the moment. Our cookbook, where we can add items to our deck. The stuff that we know about the horrors, like the red cap, Gives us some lore about it, well worth reading. And the map where he is in the world, so on the Scottish borders. And the taste, we don't know what he loves. He likes a bunch of stuff. We don't know if he dislikes anything. We don't think he hates anything. There's some various lore. I love that. That's a nice thing to select. Cookware, various, I think, charmed items that we have. We have that we know about, not that we have, that we've discovered. And then the settings page, which I like to see. So how do I get out of here? Alright, so now we can take this thing, which is a nice spice, which I think gives a buff to any dishes of a certain kind. What I particularly like about this is if you mouse over it, it tells you what dishes we have in our deck on the left there with this kind of ingredient in it. So we have 5 dishes with the flour in, 0 with that in. So let's go with the flour, I think. Alright, now we have these scrolls, Taliesin scroll. I don't know what that is, we'll need to ask Catherine. And we have a silver potato, so we can add that to our columns of ingredients and get more ingredients for those. And then there is a chest to open up, which gives us a seasoning. We don't know how to use seasonings yet, but we will find that out later. Seasoning blackberry jam. Well, let's go with this because I don't think we need any of those others. So we can season our food, and it'll give us a bonus if we use that. Season one of our cards basically. It'll give us a bonus if we use that card. And then at the end of each room, we have a choice to go to 2 rooms. So we can either go into a lair, loot gold, or we can go into a lair and loot a potion. I don't think we have any. Oh, did we throw our hats down? That's quite nice. I don't think we have any potions, so let's go loot a potion. And now we have another battle for a Bugain level 1. What should we start with? We can give them the pickled eggs. It'll give us a salty craving. Oh, and we have a sweet in our hand. That's nice. Alright, let's start with the pickled eggs. Here's your hors d'oeuvre. Eat. And he likes it. And he dropped some gold. Alright, and he's taken a step towards us. And he's going to take another step the next time. Alright, so now we can give him a salty. These are both the same. So let's smack him in the face with a salty. He'll want a savory after this. Unfortunately, we don't have a savory. But let's fling this at him. And he likes that as well. And now he has 2 different cravings. Unfortunately, yeah, now he wants a savory. So I might do some discards depending on what we get handed. Oh, no, we got handed a savory, and we can give him feast as well. And this will be a plus 13, so we like that. Now we have a craving chain. And I think if we break the craving chain, then we lose these bonuses, unfortunately. So it's quite important to try and keep the craving chain going. Anyway, so let's feed him the box tea. We've gotten him halfway. We're not doing terribly well here. He's gotten a bit closer. And now, remember, we can discard unwanted cards. Alright, so we don't have a sour. Do we have a sour in our listing coming up? No, we don't. We haven't made enough sours. So we're going to likely lose the chain anyway. But we can give him this, and then he will crave something sweet afterwards. So it's going to be tricky. Alright, his next move is going to take some stamina away from us, so at least he's not going to move closer. So as dislikable as that it is, we will manage it. He might not like the Yorkshire pudding. Well, let's find out, I guess. Oh, he loves it. Okay, I think we get a big bonus for stuff that he loves. And then the next dish served will be liked. Yeah, he took some stamina away from us. That sucks. But now he's full. I think the feast hit him. +5. Unfortunately, he still managed to take up our stamina. And now the little bonus is telling us we can look up their taste in the compendium. 3, 3, and 3. Let's give some... Oh, that's milk, not vegetables. It's milk. Alright, let's take some milk spice. Fine. It's telling us about the compendium, so we can go there. Horrors. Likes. Alright. You can go away now. So we got another scroll. We got another silver potatoes. We can have a lot of potatoes, but that's good because the roast potatoes is a nice card to use. And now we have our reward potion. We can give them a savory craving. We can give us 25% of our stamina back. That's pretty good. And we can give us a sour craving. So I'm going to go with this because I think we actually need that. And we can either go to the sanctuary or a vendor. Let's go to the sanctuary. And I think we are going to end the play there. Let's see what happens here. I think it just gives us returns 50% of our stamina, so that's quite nice. So we're back to reset, and now we can choose to either go to a lair where we can loot a dish, so another card for our deck, or we can go and loot a potion. And that's it. That is all the gameplay I'm going to show, because I think we have been through quite a bit at the moment. So while we fling our hat on the ground, I'm going to say that if you like the look of this game, oh look, we're juggling a potato, then please don't forget to drop a like on the video. Not if you like the game, if you like the video. If you like the game, go tell the developer that you like the game. I'm not going to take credit for his game, but if you like the video, drop a like. If you dislike the video, drop a dislike. But either way, please leave me a comment telling me what you liked or what you disliked, just because I'm not going to improve in my YouTube skills if I don't know what you guys like or dislike. So yeah, and then drop a subscribe if you want to watch me present more games, more indie games. Yeah, so that's that, I suppose. Thank you for watching if you're just here for the gameplay. We're going to talk about a little bit of critique. The UI is amazing. The sound is great. It's a little bit sort of faded and fuzzy, I think. It would be nicer if it was a little bit more dense and bassy. But really, that's a very, very minor nitpick for personal preference. So I just felt compelled to say it because I don't really have much else to say. The sound is really, really good. Not much cooking sounds, not much eating sounds. I know people don't really like those, but maybe leaning something more into those sides just to match the theme of the game. It's more like fantasy sounds than cookery related sounds. So like a clink of cutlery on a dish or something like that. Somewhere along the lines might be a bit more in theme. The art is stunning. I love this pixel art. I love the way the princess looks. I love her running animation. I love the backgrounds. Yeah, the monsters are really, really interesting. Full marks for the art, full marks for the gameplay. This is a super fun game. We're flinging our hat on the ground again. I love the storyline. Yeah, the full marks for the immersion and the elements like that. And I gather even more lore and storyline is going to be added into it, according to the comments on the itch.io page. So yeah, full marks there. And really, that's it. I don't have much more critique to add. Come and play this game. The link is in the description, and I think it is a really, really good one. I think it needs all the support it can get. And that's where I'm going to leave you guys. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye.